let's talk about it. Let's talk about work culture, Danielle.
Ooh, we love work culture. Um, well, I think that work culture is interesting. A lot of people are trying to get folks back in the office. There's going to be a big RTO push this fall. So I'm just curious to hear from both of you. What would it actually take to get each of you back into the office?
An insane amount of cash. I'm dead serious. There's
Aren't
no
you in an
reason.
office right now?
I'm in my own office. So I'm returning to my own office every day, which is 3 minutes from
Ooh.
my house. So I am in my own office. So Joel, you're technically right, but it's also work from home, right? Kind of thing. But let's get to it. We're at the point now where it has to be a reason and value. Give me a reason why I need to be in the office. If I'm going to be doing the same thing on Zoom calls with my coworkers, why the heck do I need to be there? Is it a client meeting? Is it on-site training? What value is it for me to spend my time and dime to commute when I could be more productive at home? Lalji.
Look, I think this is a big challenge, right? That companies are facing, and I don't think they know how to handle it. And it's to your point, Gen Z, millennials, everybody expects to have a reason of why they need to be back in, right? If you're gonna make me drive, you're gonna make me spend my time, my gas money, however I'm getting into the office, you got to give me a reason. And if I go in and I'm just doing Zoom meetings all day, I'm doing the same things that I'm doing at home. That's not going to be compelling enough. And the reason that companies are getting away with it right now is because there is a corporate brutal job market, meaning it's just super tough to find corporate jobs right now. And so I think people are putting up with the return to office, but mark my words on this, as soon as companies start to grow again and these corporate roles start opening up, all it takes is a few recruiters like myself to DM some top employees and say, "Hey, I got a remote opportunity." And I think you have a serious case of Great Resignation 2.0. And
Hmm.
companies that lead with remote work, they're going to pick up talent. And we're not at that point. But I think for companies, they've got to seriously think, like, if it's about collaboration, then show me the results of collaboration. Show me what's in it for me. If you're going to make me literally spend time and money and time away from my family, money on the commute, you got to
Yeah.
create some kind of compelling reason.
See, this is what makes Joel a good recruiter too, is because you're thinking about the long
Decent.
term,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, decent.
Yeah,
Okayest,
it's
okayest.
not just about the short term, oh, I want people back in the office because, like Patrick said in the comments, power, control, micromanagement. World's okayest recruiter. No, it's true. But I also think, going back to what you guys both said, it's this word of intentionality. It
Hmm.
really is about intention. What is the intention of me coming to the office?
Tell
What
me
do I get
why.
out of it? Most people, to your point, Adam, well, I think there was a study done. It was like 8%. People will take 8% less on their annual salary to work in a flexible
You'll
first
you'll save
environment.
more money than that 8% not commuting, especially if you're in a major
100%.
market. I mean, for me in New York, like Long Island Railroad, monthly pass, train pass, lunch every day, lunch every day in the city versus me making my own lunch from home. I save thousands a year. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm joking, but I'm also being very serious about that.
But
Give me a reason.
yeah.
But
But even if they're not, if they're offering you lunch, it's free food doesn't cut it.
nope. I mean, I think it comes down to a couple things. I think it's choice, trust, and options, right? Employers should trust the people they hire to do the job anywhere. It's about the output, not the hours. Give them options. If you want to come into an office, we have a physical space. If you want to work from home, do it. And the choice is yours. Which one do you want to do? And that's kind of my take on it. Now, some jobs can't be remote, obviously, right? Some jobs can't. Like, you don't want your firefighter to be remote or your brain surgeon, but we all get that.
I think the biggest irony that I've seen recently, though, was Zoom's chief people officer saying, "Hey, we actually get better work done in the office,
Hmm.
but then they remain remote because it's more convenient." And I'm like, Zoom, why
What?
is Zoom pushing in office work? It doesn't make any sense to me. And look, I don't. It's the funniest thing about this is I know a lot of people, when the whole debate around remote work became really hot. A lot of people were like pinpointing Gen Z as this issue as well, Danielle, which I'd be curious to get your take on this. But for most of them, who wants to be in the office, right? So they can get that collaboration, learning, and all that type of stuff. What are your
Yeah, they wanna learn from other people, but again, it really comes back to intentionality. It's not we don't
Absolutely.
wanna be in an office and sitting on Zoom all day. There's
Nope.
just no point.
yeah,
Guys, we could drive this conversation all day long, but speaking
all
of
day.